Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today it's time to get back to Game of Thrones. This is Season 1, Episode 9. We are making our way towards the finale, and if you are new here, I did binge all these a couple years ago when they first came out. However, much like Stranger Things, I don't remember much of anything, so I'm very excited to take the ride here with the answer.
Yeah, first time watch for me, absolutely loving it so far. This is the penultimate, trademark, penultimate episode. Cannot wait to see where we're going from the previous episode because it's been a wild ride. Definitely ready, willing, and able to see it.
Yep, not a first time watch for me, as with Mason Quinn. Binged them back in the day after getting a late start on the series. My memory serves me a little bit better than Mason Quinn's, but it kind of still feels like a first time watch.
Oh, yeah.
Other than the real big moments. I'm loving it. So
All right, without further ado, then let's go.
Friend.
Sansa came to court this morning to plead for your life.
Did you laugh with the others?
Your blood is the last thing I want.
I don't know what you want.
Yeah, what do you want, Uncle Fester?
Before they cut my balls off with a hot knife, I traveled with a group of actors through the free cities. I am the master of whisperers.
Can you free me from this bed?
I could, but will I? No.
No.
Did you know that your son is marching south with an army of Northmen?
Rob, he's just a boy.
For the man giving Cersei sleepless nights is the king, the late king's brother. Lord Stannis has the best claim to the throne.
Stannis Baratheon is Robert's true heir. The throne is his by right.
Keep hanging on to that.
You want me to serve the woman who murdered my king, who butchered my men?
Want you to serve the realm. Tell the queen you will confess your vile treason. Tell your son to lay down his sword and proclaim Joffrey as the true heir.
Oh, that's a big pill for him to swallow.
If you give her the peace sheets and promise to carry her secret to your grave, I believe she will allow you to take the black and live out your days with your brother and your bastard son.
As I would trade my honor for a few more years of war.
Wow.
You grew up with actors. You learned their craft, and you learnt it well. But I grew up with soldiers. I learned how to die a long time ago.
Oh, it's that line about him thinking his life is so precious. That was wild.
What of your daughter's life, my lord? Is that a precious thing to you?
Yeah, it's got a point.
Ooh, that's a lot of weight to put on a man's shoulders.
It's a birthday message to his grandniece, Walder.
We can't risk Lord Walder sending word of your movements to the Lannisters.
His grandfather's bannerman.
Expect nothing of Walder Frey, and you'll never be surprised.
Father rots in a dungeon. How long before they take his head? We need to cross the Trident, and we need to do it now.
Just Tywin Lannister marches north as we speak.
My father would do whatever it took to secure our crossing. If I'm going to lead this army, I can't have other men doing my bargaining for me.
I agree.
Well, there you go.
I have known Lord Walder since I was a girl. He would never harm me.
Your boy's too proud to come before me himself.
Lady Stark?
Who asked you? I need lessons in courtesy from you, bastard. Your mother would still be a milkmaid if I hadn't squirted you into her belly.
Jeez.
You come forward. Your father didn't come to the wedding.
He is quite ill, my lord.
Didn't come to the last one either. Or the one before that. Your family's always pissed on me. Fine, Lord Tully would never marry any of his children to mine. Why are you here?
To open your gates, my lord, so my son and his bannermen may cross the Trident and be on their way.
Why should I let it?
You could climb your own battlements. You would see that he has 20,000 men outside your walls.
There'll be 20,000 corpses when Tywin Lannister gets here. Don't try and frighten me, Lady Stark.
You swore an oath to my father.
And I swore oaths to the crown too, if I remember right. Joffrey's king now, which makes your boy and his corpses to be nothing but rebels, it seems to me. If I had the sense that God gave a fish, I'd hand you both over to the Lannisters.
Why don't you?
Stark, Tully, Lannister, Baratheon. Give me one good reason why I should waste a single thought on any of you.
I choose one over the other.
When does Aemon think you'll be able to use that hand?
Soon, he says.
Good. We'll be ready for this then.
Oh,
I thought a wolf is more appropriate for you than a bear.
look at that.
Ugh, that's badass.
This is Valyrian steel.
It's my father's sword. The
Wow.
Mormons carried it for 5 centuries.
My lord, you honor me, but I can't.
Oh, you can. I wouldn't be standing here if it wasn't for you and your beast.
Learn how to take a thank you.
I'll apologize to Sir Alistair tonight.
No, you won't. I sent him to King's Landing yesterday. The hand that your wolf tore off that thing's wrist, I've ordered Thorne to lay it at the feet of this boy king to get young Joffrey's attention. And it puts 1,000 leagues between you and Thorne.
Oh, what's Joffrey gonna think?
I'll go and put your sword somewhere safe. And bring me my supper.
Yes, my lord.
See, there are benefits for being.
Yep, Samuel was right.
Go on, let's have a look.
At what?
The sword. Show us the sword. Sword, 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 sword. Let's have a look.
Oh, still being a dick back there.
It was a raven. Is your brother Rob? What?
Well, it's kicking off.
He's heading south. To war. I should be with him.
Lord Walder has granted your crossing. Less the 400 he will keep here to hold the crossing against any who would pursue you. On his son, Oliver, as your personal squire. He expects a knighthood in good time.
Fine, fine.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And Arya will marry his son, Walder,
Oh.
when they both come of age.
She won't be happy about that.
Oh, you gotta find her first.
That's true.
And when the fighting is done, you will marry one of his daughters, whichever you prefer.
Had to do a lot of
He has a
bargaining.
number he thinks will be suitable.
Did you get a look at his daughters?
He did.
And?
One was
Greyjoy just laughing at him.
Love is the death of duty. If the day should ever come when your Lord Father was forced to choose between honor on the one hand and those he loves on the other,
He'll do whatever was right.
then Lord Stark is one man in 10,000. What is honor compared to a woman's love? And what is duty?
You can't rule a realm, Oak. Have commitments.
There comes a day when it is not easy.
And this is my day. Is that what you're saying?
I know.
You do not know. No one knows.
Nobody knows what I'm going through.
I may be a bastard, but he is my father and Rob is my brother.
There's gonna be other guys that are at that wall that have gone through the same thing.
Yeah.
Ruin of my house, the death of my family. When I heard they had killed my brother's son.
Who are you?
My father was Micah, the first of his name. My brother Eddard, when I had refused the throne, and he was followed by his son Aerys, whom they called the Mad King.
Oh, Aemon Targaryen.
Bound in service to Castle Black and the Night's Watch. I will not tell you to stay or go. You must make that
So
choice
he does
yourself,
know John.
as I have.
But that's just John being youthful and inexperienced.
Been waiting for this one since the Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Like, is this it? Is this it? Is it happening?
Rose. I'm not.
Das ras von mij. Kalfingas was dothrouw.
Oh, these guys are just looking for a reason.
Kieze mea shekashek. Kieze afmedraki hinne.
Ich jori was aso kisha. Was galesiaka.
Izimir malsore. Feshi me achan. Feshi me achan oziza. Shikal drogo ache acha.
Yeah, you saw the last person that didn't want to listen to Khaleesi.
Our scouts tell us the Stark host has moved south from the Twins.
Boy may lack experience and sense, but he does have a certain mindless...
Do continue. Didn't mean to interrupt.
I do hope your savages are going to be of some use. When the battle commences, you and your wildlings will be in the vanguard.
Moonbrother stabbed a stone crow over a sausage. Bronn managed to keep Shugger from chopping off the dead man's cock. Ulf is demanding blood money, which Shugger and Gunther refused to pay. Only there are ways to have me killed that would be less detrimental to the war effort.
He isn't that hungry after all.
Getting sent to the front lines.
Where did you find one so pretty at this hour?
I took her, Sir... What's his name? I don't know. Ginger. 310.
3/10 down.
He said something.
The odds of me living long enough for him to retaliate have just dropped. We'll get the Vandal tomorrow.
Oh, well. Think I'll go and find myself one.
What did your mother call you?
Shay, what did your mother call you?
My mother died giving birth to me.
Is that why I'm here? So we can talk about our mothers?
I want you to share my tent. I want you to take no other man to bed for as long as we're together.
And what do I get?
1, safety. 2, the pleasure of my company. More gold than you can spend if you lived 1,000 years. Do you accept my proposal?
I guess that's a yes.
Well, you didn't say yes or no.
Khaleesi.
Count, no one understands how strong he is.
They're gonna. How bad is it gonna be?
Yeah.
He will die tonight, Khaleesi.
He can't.
I've heard there's a good port in
I
Ashai.
won't leave him. Why would I run? I am Khaleesi, and my son will be Khal after Drogo.
This isn't Westeros, where men honor blood.
Yeah.
Here they only honor strength. They'll be fighting after Drogo dies.
Be a big battle.
The wound has festered.
Yerjin, Ashafka was Zali Mimene Maziza. Zali Mikisha. Was Aziza Kishafka Aka. Shafka Asjin, my God,
Oh, jeez.
Mezin Khaleesi Shafki.
Gash Koi, Tira Dis. Petrivoy, Bevosi.
Oh.
Anha vos zavek. Anha koi zarvosi.
Ija Vosi.
Well.
You've saved me once more.
And now you must save him.
All I can do is ease his path.
Save him, and I will free you, I swear it.
There is a spell. Some would say death is cleaner.
Do it.
Oh.
There is a price.
You have gold, whatever you want.
This is blood magic. Only death pays for life.
My death.
No, not your death, Khaleesi. Bring me his horse.
First, I thought she was gonna say.
Yeah, her son. That's what I thought too.
Do not do this thing. Let me kill this witch.
Kill her, and you kill your Khal.
This is blood magic. It is forbidden.
I tell you what is forbidden.
Oh boy. What are they doing here?
Take her and leave. Take her.
You must go also, lady. Once I begin to sing, no one must enter the tent. The dead will dance here tonight.
The price you're about to pay for Momoa.
No one will enter.
Oh!
What have you done?
I have to save him.
Oh!
Yerevi.
Koto, what's that?
Irvosiana. Ah!
Oh!
Let's see how good he is here.
Well, he's got a straight sword, and then he's got that interesting blade that they use.
He can hook things. Oh! Well, that's why armor works sometimes.
Are you hurt?
The baby is coming.
Fetch the midwives.
They will not come. This issue is cursed.
They'll come or I'll have their heads.
The witch, she can bring baby. I hear her say so.
Oh, she's a little busy.
You look like you're in agony. Fire is burning your pretty soft skin. I don't want to play this game.
Fine. Bronn first. Your father beat you.
But my mother hit harder. You killed your first man before you were 12. It was a woman.
Oh.
She swung an axe at me.
You once loved a woman many years ago, but it turned out badly, so you've never let yourself love again. Oh, wait, that's me. Your mother was a whore.
Drink.
Your father left the family when you were very young, never to return.
Drink.
And we've established the rules about lying.
Drink.
Oh.
You wanted to be elsewhere, but how would you get there? Don't believe the life of the Silent Sisters is for you. So, what's a low-born girl to do?
Drink.
He is intrigued.
And don't talk about my mother and father ever. or I will carve your eyes from your head.
Ooh.
Who were you in love with?
That's not how the game works. Our lord here used to be married. How did you hear that? You hear lots of things. Playing dice with Lannister soldiers. Another night, perhaps.
Not another night.
Oh.
I was 16. My brother Jamie and I were riding. She ran out onto the road, clothes half torn off, with 2 men on her heels. Jamie scared away the men easily enough while I wrapped her in my cloak. She was too scared to send off on her own, so while Jamie hunted down the rapers, her name was Tysha. I forgot how afraid I was around girls. How I was always waiting for them to laugh at me, or look away embarrassed, or ask me about my tall, handsome brother. But she was good to me. She kissed me afterwards, and by morning I was deep enough in love to ask for her hand. A few lies, a few gold coins, 1 drunken septon, and there you have it, man and wife. A fortnight anyway, until the septon sobered up and told my father. First, my father had Jamie tell me the truth. The girl was a whore, you see. Jamie had arranged the whole thing. The road, the rapers, all of it. My father brought in my wife and gave her to his guards. He brought me into the barracks and made me watch. She had so much silver that the coins were slipping through her fingers.
Oof.
I would have killed the man who did that to me.
You should have known she was a whore.
I was 16, drunk and in
A
love.
girl who's almost raped doesn't invite another man into her bed 2 hours later.
As I said, I was young and stupid.
You're still young and stupid.
Like,
He's like,
I guess I'll see myself out.
And that's my cue to exit.
I didn't notice right away that she was wearing his like vest coat thing.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Guess didn't catch that. Not right away, no, not until the end here.
You're sleeping through the wall. What? They stole the knight's march.
Oh.
They're a mile north.
Get my squire!
You don't have a squire.
If I die, weep for me.
You'll be dead. How will you know?
At least she's honest.
He's like, I can't believe I'm doing this with a hangover nonetheless.
Tribesmen of the Vale, your dominion over the Vale begins now. Onward to claim what is yours.
They love him.
He was all smirk he had when he turned.
Just
out of the way.
Wind him up and send him on their way. Oh.
They're stepping
Good
on
thing
him.
he's got the armor.
Oh,
Kind of
the gladiator.
Gladiator.
The gladiator shot.
I'm alive. Did we win?
We wouldn't be having this conversation if we didn't.
Oh.
How did our tribesmen do?
It's nice to see them getting along.
You're wounded.
Good of you to notice.
The scouts were wrong. There were 2,000 Stark bannermen, not 20.
Did we get the Stark boy at least?
He wasn't here
Where was he?
with his other 18,000 men.
So what was the battle plan
Where
there?
are they?
Diversion.
Diversion and yeah. Men, you may have to fall for me for this one. I don't think 2,000 of you are gonna do it.
My lady.
My lady. 2,000 of you going in. Only about 20 are coming back. Well, look who we got.
I'd offer you my sword, but I seem to have lost it.
It is not your sword I want. Give me my daughters back. Give me my husband.
I've lost them too, I'm afraid. Kill him, Rob. Send his head to his father.
You know.
Take him away and put him in irons.
He could end this war right now, boy. You fight for the Starks, I fight for the Lannisters. And let's end this here and now.
Ooh.
You'd win. We're not doing it your way.
Come on, pretty man.
Come on, pretty man.
I sent 2,000 men to their graves today.
The bards will sing songs of their sacrifice.
Aye, but the dead won't hear them.
Well, Rob's growing up fast. It's cost of war.
Did we free my father?
Did we rescue my sisters from the Queen? Did we free the North from those who want us on our knees? This war is far from over.
He's gonna need some advice.
Can I have one? A lemon one. Or any of them.
3 coppers.
How about a nice fat pity?
Oh, piss off now, go on.
Hey, where's everyone going? What's happening? They're taking him to the Sept of Baelor. Who? The Hand of the King.
Oh boy.
Baelor!
There he is. There's Littlefinger.
Look at
Joffrey. Oh, he looks so regal there.
Trying to puff out his chest.
Lord of Winterfell and Hand of the King, I come before you to confess my treason.
Oh.
In the sight of gods and men, I betrayed the faith of my king. I plotted to murder his son and seize the throne for myself.
Oh!
Let the High Septon and Baelor the Blessed bear witness to what I say. Joffrey Baratheon is the one true heir to the Iron Throne by the grace of all the gods.
Oh my God!
He's doing it for his kids.
Yep.
This man has confessed his crimes. What is to be done with this traitor, Your Grace?
We're not doing the...
Stripped of all titles and powers, he would serve the realm in permanent exile. And my lady Sansa has begged mercy for her father. But they've the soft hearts of women. So long as I am your king, treason shall never go unpunished. Sir Ilyn, bring me his head.
Well, the crowd doesn't seem too bothered by it.
Put him down! Don't look!
Let me go! Let me go!
Shut your mouth!
Oh.
Look at Joffrey just smiling.
Oh! There it is.
I mean, it's Sean Bean.
It's Sean Bean.
Why is he gonna? Why would he survive?
Right? He's got a bit of a history, doesn't he?
He doesn't live in anything.
Nope.
It could be a romantic comedy, and he would die at the end.
He would.
It just would. That's like Sean Bean's calling card.
And so begins the greater hatred of Joffrey.
I mean, just
goes against his word.
When
lies
he's bringing
to
me
his
ahead,
future wife.
Like, where was it? Right here. Yeah, look at it. Look at that. So he's like, yeah, this is all me.
Look how happy he is.
I mean,
and even Cersei was.
I was gonna
against
say,
it.
at least a Cersei's credit. She's like, don't do this. This is madness.
Yep.
And it goes back to the whole conversation she had with him.
Yep.
And it's like you can't just rule with an iron fist because people are gonna turn on you left and right. And anyone you think is your quote unquote right hand man, they're just looking for a reason.
Yep, and it's better to make allies than to just be cutting people off left and right, literally, and isolating yourself. So yeah, like I said, I knew this scene happened, but I didn't exactly remember the manner in which it happened, and I didn't remember like Cersei having the reaction that she did. I didn't remember where Arya or Sansa were when all this went down. So yeah, this was kind of the pinnacle of the season, I think, from what I remember. But yeah, you nailed it, Answer. I mean, Joffrey is not listening to anybody.
No, and it also goes back, with Robb Stark, where he talked to his mom and was like, well, it was easy to be king when there was no war.
Yeah.
And so that's why you want to avoid conflict. That's why you want allies, because if everyone's happy and everything's going well, you don't have anything to worry about. You don't have to worry about anyone really trying to take your throne unless they want power, absolute power, which is what Joffrey wants. I mean, I mean, his mom has done a bang up job at like being freaking. She wants all the power too.
Yeah,
but she at least
can scheme her way
She's
through
at least,
it.
yeah, she wants to scheme her way through it, not just put the iron fist down like I keep saying, because there's better ways about doing it. But wow,
yeah, and I liked how we also had Rob's story in here, in that it's when he first declared war. It was a lot easier than when he actually saw what happened on the battlefield, and that he sent 2,000 men to their graves for a little more than a diversion to set up the long game and to capture. Well, they did capture Jaime Lannister, so maybe that was the ultimate goal. But
that is
they
big
certainly
to
did
have.
send in their full forces at it, because he probably knew he wasn't going to win, so send in just enough to get what I need, which is Jaime. And I also like how he knew his own limitations, which I think shows to his growth, because how easy would it have been for him to be kind of full of anger and rage and just take Jaime's challenge
Proposition, yeah.
right then and there
I'm
for
gonna
it.
stop you there. So you think the 2,000 men went in and got Jaime?
Isn't that what their plan was?
No, motherfucker, you're not listening. Holy shit. The whole plan was, do we go for...
Well, did you know?
Do we
Well,
go to
no,
Tywin
it was
or
a
we go to
diversion.
Jaime? They
Yeah.
had two armies.
Yeah, they had
so
two
they
choices.
took the 2,000 men to go to Tywin to surprise them overnight. The other people went and got Jaime. Those 2,000 men, Jaime wasn't there.
Yeah.
That's what they were talking about the last episode, is do we go after Jaime or do we go after Tywin?
Oh, I just assumed that I assume that the sacrifice of the 2,000 men was to get Jaime.
It was to get Jaime, but the
Yeah.
2,000
Yeah,
men
that's what
had
I'm
nothing.
saying.
They didn't get Jaime though.
No, that's
Yeah.
what he's saying though. They didn't get Jaime, but they were
thought
part of
you
the
were
diversion.
saying-
Yeah, they were part of the diversion,
They-
which
he
worked
He
out
sent them to go
Jaime.
get slaughtered because
Right, I
to
thought
get
when
Jaime.
when
Yeah.
you said like
It was going to be
the-
either or that he was
Okay,
sending.
I thought you were
2,000
saying the
but-
2,000 men went and got Jaime.
Oh no, that was the diversion. Like I was
Okay.
saying, he sent those men to their
Because-
death for a diversion.
Yeah,
because Rob-
well, they were separate armies. You had
Yeah.
Jaime's
Yeah, 'cause-
army and the dad's army.
Yeah.
They were split.
Because Rob wasn't going to go with the 2,000 men for the surprise attack.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Yeah.
Rob threw me off there just with the way
it's all right.
we had worded it. So
Okay, but yeah, so nonetheless, so I think it shows to Rob's growth that he knows his limitations, and he's growing up very quickly in the last, whatever between the couple of episodes we've seen, whatever that time frame has been. He's had to grow up pretty quick, and war isn't as glamorous and romanticized as what they maybe hear about inside the walls when it's somebody else doing it, and it's somebody else's brothers and sons
And doing all the
fathers
training
doing
and
the
everything.
fighting
It
for
looks
you.
like it's going to be fun just shooting the archery off,
Yeah.
just playing it because it's all for quote unquote fun. No, I mean, they do have some things that happen.
yeah.
We saw what Mountain did a few
answer I
episodes
gotta
ago.
ask now. Ned Stark gone. This is the whole reason they're starting the war, is they were going to go south to the Red Keep and save Ned. Now Ned's gone, but they have Jaime.
Send him Jaime's head.
What are you thinking?
I would send him Jaime's head, eye for an eye. You have a bargaining chip that you can somehow maybe use, but he is the knight's hand too, right? That's what he got promoted to.
Head of the Kingsguard.
Or head of the Kingsguard, because the other guy retired. Well, retired. He was forced in retirement. So you have any number of ways you can go with doing that, and they'll find out soon enough of what happened to Ned.
And now the only bargaining chip that the Lannisters have, however, the Starks don't know, is they've only got Sansa, who is to be married to Joffrey. Then Arya so far is, out of danger-ish, for the most part. So, but again, Rob and company, they don't know
I'm
that.
glad Arya got stopped, because what was she gonna do? Try and charge up there and try and help her dad? You're not gonna get too far, and we don't even know what happened to her dance partner yet. That was helping, because he was fighting with just a wood sword. He was doing pretty damn good, but he was only fighting with a wood sword.
Yeah, and I thought there was almost a sense of relief with Ned Stark when he looked out and he saw Arya wasn't there.
It wasn't
and that she
watching.
wasn't going to see. And I think that's what he told that guy.
Yeah, he had his guy Baylor go get her, make sure she looked away, but also try to protect her. But yeah, answer, you bring up a very good point, Mason Quinn. Now we have Sansa is still there with Joffrey and Cersei, but on the flip side of it, they have Jaime, and so goes the Game of Thrones and in the world of Westeros. But look, this was a fun one to go back for me and watch again. So for me, a lot of the really big moments like now that I've seen all this and this is the end of episode 9, I know what happens in episode 10.
Oh, I've got zero idea.
I know the big.
Oh, I don't know what happens in 10.
I know the big thing in episode 10. But as we go back, it's a lot of the little stuff, right? Like the Tyrion, with his lady friend and telling the stories and all those things, and kind of some of the the way that we learn about each character and their background. I mean, look, that story by Tyrion, he fell in love, first woman he was with, fell in love with, God asked her to marry her the next morning, which, look, I think any, parent would say, okay, that was foolish. The setup obviously was kind of, let him play the hero role. But then when you find out what Dad did afterwards, it was like,
they want to really make sure they drive home.
You could have just told him, hey, just so you know, this was all a plot, a messed up plot, albeit to have him have his first experience with a woman. But what they did to him after was just, I mean, as brutal and as cruel as you could possibly get.
And I think he wanted to show him that, like, hey, we're better than this. We're above all that. This woman means nothing. And I think that's what he wanted to drive home to Tyrion and make a point of that.
But again, so a lot of the like the bargaining and stuff like that, at the bridge. Oh yeah, by the way, we got to do this.
And this.
Arya's gonna marry him, and I promise you'd. I mean, we got two Stark weddings come out of just crossing the bridge, and as you have seen, the gentleman running it, I forget his name already. Which answer? I'm surprised you didn't. Neither of you guys recognize.
I recognize him, but I don't know who, what his name is. I've seen him in other stuff because his voice, again, a very gravelly voice that's pretty recognizable.
He was the guy who, remember,
it's been like 4 years since I've seen Harry Potter.
Remember they had the guy working in the hallway who was constantly taking the stuff down, and at least I'm 99.9.
Yeah, but he's been in quite a few things.
Yeah, kind of as the same character a lot. But I'm again, folks. So they're gonna roast me for this one, but I'm 99.99% sure that he's the guy in Potter, kind of the one that when Umbridge is doing all this. But in any regard, look, it.
Then we got Khaleesi.
It was a good episode.
We haven't even hit on that.
Yeah, we didn't even get that whole thing. Things are looking real bad.
Using that blood demon magic, I think, is what the witch is doing in there. And I'm with you, Answer, because I didn't remember any of that. I didn't even remember Jason Momoa's character getting sick or falling ill like that. So again, this all feels new. And I'm with you. I was like, okay, what's the blood sacrifice going to be?
Because
the way she looked down.
With life we need death, at first I was like, what is
because the witch, she like looked down at Khaleesi, like where her, her stomach is. And I'm like, uh-oh. And then it was the horse that they brought
sacrifice? Because like if she was, let's say they went that route, well then, what would come with, like, you think he would ever forgive Khaleesi for doing that?
Yeah, exactly. He never would.
It would, even if it was to save his own life. But what I loved is the stark contrast in the way that they do things, because she's like, well, this is of his blood, and this is everything else, and they're like, that's not how that works.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Strongest.
It's the strongest. As soon as he passes on, we're gonna have like all these other guys fighting for the throne.
Gonna have a 20-man battle royal
over the top rope, and then once your son is born, they got very graphic. They'll just throw him to the dogs.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of the issue with with Momoa's character. It's like you can never take your foot on the gas. You have to constantly be asserting your dominance over the tribe here, essentially, because otherwise somebody's going to challenge you. And it's like, because they don't respect the bloodlines, they respect the strength and who's the strongest warrior. And we saw that right away when he fell off his horse. They were like, he's done. He can't even ride anymore.
Yeah, they're ready to get rid of him. Or at least the one guy that ended up challenging our other guy got taken out.
Yeah, so the fun part is that I don't know if you know, Oak, but I have no idea what's going to happen to him in that tent. And then with Khaleesi being brought in there because she's ready to give birth now, and there's all this stuff going on. The witch said not to come in the tent. This is going to be nuts.
Very much so.
David Bradley is the gentleman's name. He was Walder Frey, who we just saw. And then he was Argus Finch, the grumpy Hogwarts caretaker, obsessed with catching rule breakers.
Well, remember, that's more your forte for Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. I just wasn't. I wasn't sure if you guys were going to remember him from Potter. I don't know where he's credited.
No, but one doesn't
regard,
simply just get beheaded. Like Sean
I
B
couldn't.
does.
I couldn't be like, oh, where do you recognize him from? Because I didn't want to spoil anything. But now that we're doing the wrap up, but answer when we. You don't seem very surprised that we lost to Sean Bean. Of course, Mason Quinn and I going into this. You seem very disappointed, but you don't seem surprised.
I'm disappointed, but not surprised because this is his love letter to Hollywood. That it's like, hey, you need someone to go?
I'm your guy.
I'm your guy. Because he's done such a great job at anything we've watched him in, and so then when whether he's a good guy or a bad guy, because he's been all over the place, that when he gets taken out, you're like, well, that's about right.
I think the biggest thing is for me was that it happened so fast in season 1. And there was
no build up to it.
So we're far enough.
Lord of the Rings, he went into what, the second or third movie?
First movie.
Oh, he did that in the first.
The thing is that to answer, and we're far enough removed from season 1 of Game of Thrones that you would have missed the memes. But there were so when I went back and binged it, just from the memes, you knew that he was gone already, because everybody was like, "Oh, Sean Bean he didn't make it." So I wasn't.
It was also the more and more stuff we watched on the channel, more and more too.
I wasn't sure if you if you had seen any of the old memes from Game of Thrones and you knew going into this.
I probably
that
maybe have seen something, but I also knew that he gets taken out in everything. I mean,
well, and it just shows too, the one guy who tried to do everything right, tried to uphold honor and dignity and tradition and all this stuff. That just didn't work in this world.
Did his detective / sleuth work to figure out that Joffrey is not really
black of hair,
and everyone was black of hair until Joffrey golden of hair. So it was he did such a great job. And now we're on to Jon Snow, where they're telling him too as well again, hey, look, you have to give that all up. The conversation he had with the guy with the
maester there.
Yeah, the Masons, that was the big reveal.
That he is Aemon Targaryen, which he brought up as his brother Egg. His father was Maker, so that was a lot of fun for me.
We finally got the tie
getting the tie-in between. And again, before we started, when we saw him in a few previous episodes, that's when it clicked for me. If you had asked me before this rewatch, hey, where do we meet Aemon Targaryen in the Game of Thrones, and how does that tie in? It was so, and we talked about this a little bit in Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Like, okay, I remember some stuff, but whatever. Yeah. But as soon as we saw him here, I'm like, okay, this is where it's gonna happen. So, that's Aemond. That's Aemond from House of the Dragon. So that.
Well, the thing that I like too is that Jon has had this happen a few times where he thinks his the things he goes through, his trials and tribulations, he thinks it's special and that nobody could possibly know what it's like for what he's going through. And he keeps meeting people at the keep. Mm-hmm. First, it was some of the other soldiers that were sent there that were like, hey, I got a story every bit as tragic, if not more, than what you are going through. And then he's telling the maester here, oh, you have no idea what it is to be stuck here. And he's like, no, I got a pretty tragic story as well, and as a matter of fact, it 5X's yours with everything that he went through. So and again, it's more growth for now. We talked about the growth of Robb, but also for Jon, and kind of he has to kind of let go of the ideals of youth, and now he's kind of growing into becoming a man, and to take on the Stark name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, another great episode. Like I said, now I'm super excited for this next one because, again, now that we're through this, I have a very again, the kind of the we know it's the end of season 1. I think both of you are expecting some big things. So now I have a recollection of
about to be time.
I have a recollection of what's
there's a lot of ends that got to get that are loose.
Is he gonna come back as some kind of crazy demon or something?
He's gonna come back.
Are you asking this motherfucker?
He's gonna come.
I don't know what happens to Momoa.
He's gonna come back and be able to control the sea.
Yeah,
I mean come on.
He's gonna have all that blood on him. Is he gonna have a trident? Crazy red eyes or something?
Quinn says, I don't remember this part.
It's
folks.
so much.
You are getting
so much.
It's like the innocence and the honesty and the naivety,
like Jon Snow,
like of it all. Like you watched this, yeah. Well, what's gonna happen to him? I'm like, dude,
it was years ago.
This is what's making this so much fun. Again, first time watch. As good
Might
as
as
the
well
first
be
time
first
watch
time.
for you, other than some major things, and of course, just
which
one of the greatest shows of all time.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of widely agreed upon.
Yeah, and which, if you think about it, the things that I know about this show, are they anything that somebody who wouldn't know outside of, like, if you just followed pop culture and memes, you'd probably know about as much as I know.
Probably, if you were on
that's saying a
Facebook and
lot.
Instagram
Right.
when this was going on, you probably knew about as much.
Yeah, you
as
didn't
me.
need to watch the episodes, but hey, we are watching the
are.
episodes and enjoying them as much as you guys already have, and I'm starting to. So for Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm of course the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.
Look at me. Look at me. You'll be coming with me, boy.
Oh.
Do you want to live, boy? Boy, we're going north.
Ooh. Go north.
Oh yeah, it's a dream where he was following the three-eyed raven.
Raven, yep.
My father was there.
Your father's not down there, little lord. Not for many years yet.
Well,
You're afraid, just like Hodel. You've lived beyond the wall. What are you scared of? I'm a cripple boy and I'm willing to go. That's Lyanna, my father's sister. King Robert was supposed to marry her, but Rhaegar Targaryen kidnapped her. Robert started a war to win her back. He killed Rhaegar, but she died anyway. That's where I saw father.
He's not here.
oh.
That beast is supposed to be chained in the kennels.
How many times have I told you he's in King's Landing with Sansa and Arya? I saw him. Saw him when? Last night, when I was sleeping.
Oh, just
Shaggy dog.
You both miss him. It's only natural he should be in your thoughts and dreams. But that doesn't mean that...
Brian. My lady. My lady. My lady. My lady. My lady.
Yeah, that news travels fast.
Rob. Rob!
You've ruined your sword.
I'll kill them all. Every one of them. I'll kill them all.
They have your sisters. We have to get the girls back.
Need to do some plotting and scheming.
And then we will kill them all.
And then,
there we go.
then the fun begins.
Interesting.
Oh my God.
Very amusing.
Oh, jeez.
Isn't it a funny song? Thank you for your rendition.
We'll never sing it again, I swear.
Tell me, which do you favour? Your fingers or your tongue?
Oh my goodness.
Every man needs hands, Your Grace.
Good. Tongue it is.
Your Grace, please. I beg you, please.
Oh, no hesitation.
Oh.
And a pliers.
I'll leave the rest of the matters to you, Mother.
Oh, look at the little monster you created.
Yep.
This little swagger. He's good.
Thank you, my lord.
Your Grace, I'm king now. Walk with me. I want to show you something.
He is loving being the king.
Do as you bid, child.
Got the hound in his fancy new armor.
And as soon as you've had your blood, I'll put a son in you. Mother says that shouldn't be long.
No, please, no!
This one's your father. This one here.
You promised to be merciful.
I was. I gave him a clean death.
Please let me go home. I won't do any treason, I swear.
Mother says I'm still to marry you, so you'll stay here.
Mother says.
Obey.
Look at him! Well?
How long do I have to look?
As long as it pleases me.
Oh my God!
Do you want to see the rest? That's your scepter. There. I'll tell you what. I'm going to give you a present. After I raise my armies and kill your traitor brother.
Or maybe he'll give me yours.
My mother tells me a king should never strike his lady. Samarin.
Oh!
That is a long way down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Will you obey now? I'll look for you in court.
Save yourself some pain, girl. Give him what he wants. You'll be needing that again.
Just turned up Joffrey to 11.
What you wanted.
Bran can't be Lord of Winterfell before me. Renly can't be king before Stannis.
Renly is not right. Here is what I say to these two kings. Renly Baratheon is nothing to me. What do they know of the war or the Wolfswood? Even their gods are wrong. It was the dragons we bowed to, and now the dragons are dead. There sits the only king I mean to bend my knee to.
Wow.
The king in the north! The king in the north.
My sword is yours, in victory and defeat, from this day until my last day.
The king in the north!
Oh. Let's go.
I don't have one, or I would say it too. The king of the north!
You don't have your sword?
I don't know.
For the longest time, that used to be Aaron Rodgers, but not so much anymore.
That's where I remember hearing King of the North all the time.
Lady Stark.
I want to see him.
Oh.
Look who it is.
Well, he's got his own private quarters.
You look lovely tonight, Lady Stark. Widowhood becomes you.
Oh, wow.
Your bed must be lonely. Is that why you came? I'm not at my best, but I think I could be of service. Slip out of that gown and we'll see if I'm up to it.
Oh!
You're stronger than you look. It shouldn't take long. The dark is coming for all of us. Why cry about it?
Because you are going to the deepest of the seven hells if the gods are just.
Why is the world so full of injustice?
Because of men like you.
There are no men like me. Only me.
No, there's something to brag about.
Bran, how did he come to fall from that tower?
I pushed him out the window.
Why?
I hoped the fall would kill him.
Oh, we know why.
Uncle Dad.
You should get some sleep. It's going to be a long war.
I thought with his hand there, she was going to do something to his hand, too.
Have we captured Robb Stark yet? What's our next move?
Stop talking. Get back into bed.
Is it true about Stannis and Renly?
Both Baratheon brothers have taken up against us. Jaime captured, his armies scattered. Perhaps we should sue for peace.
Joffrey saw to that when he decided to remove Ned Stark's head. You'll have an easier time drinking from that cup than you will bringing Robb Stark to the table now.
No?
Made their choices.
We can't afford to look weak. We should march on them at once.
To raise
They have my son! Get out, all of you. Not you.
You were right about Eddard Stark. If he were alive, we could have used him to broker a peace with Winterfell and River Run, which would have given us more time to deal with Robert's brothers. But now, madness and stupidity.
That's... He wanted Joffrey in charge.
Oh.
You will go to King's Landing.
And do what?
Rule.
Why not my uncle? Why not anyone? Why me?
You're my son.
And he needs a schemer. Is it the first time he's ever acknowledged him?
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you understand?
Oh. Coming off that story that he told in the previous episode.
Sir Jorah, My son. Where is he? I want him. Where is he?
The boy did not live.
Oh.
How did my son die?
He never lived, my princess. The women say. They say the child was...
Monstrous. I pulled him up myself. When I touched him, the skin fell from his bones. Inside, he was full of grave worms.
Ooh.
Where is Khal Drogo? Show him to me. Show me what I bought with my son's life.
Okay, well.
We thought it was the horse. No.
Yep.
The Khalasar is gone.
A Khal who cannot ride is no Khal. The Dothraki follow only the strong.
They all left.
Drogo.
He lives. You paid for life.
This is not life. When will he be as he was?
When the sun rises in the west, sets in the east. When the seas go dry, when the mountains blow in the wind like leaves.
So never.
I don't want you alone with his sorcerers.
I have nothing more to fear from this woman. Go.
Oh, we're on the edge of a cliff.
I spoke for you. I saved you.
3 of those riders had already raped me before you saved me, girl. Why don't you take a look at your Khal? Then you will see exactly what life is worth when all the rest has gone.
Wow, that's heavy.
Get out my way, son. Do you know what happens to deserters? Better than you do. What are you going to do?
Not a good idea.
And put a sword through King Joffrey's throat. We need you here. I won't let you go. Move.
Oh. The rules aren't special for Jon Snow.
I believe the ladies of the court could learn a great deal from a girl like you. Why don't you come with me? Be the hand's lady. Because the king needs a hand, and the hand.
Joseph!
We're taking you back to where you belong.
Go back.
We're sorry about your father.
But it doesn't matter.
And now my watch begins. It shall not end until my death. I should live and die at my
You're the one
post.
that taught him all that, John.
I pledge my life and honor to the Night's Watch for this night and all nights to come.
What was... Yeah, but Ghost was going a little crazy about something.
Well, John just has to keep learning. Yeah, just nothing there.
When the sun rises in the west and sets in the east, then you shall return to me, my sun and stars.
Yeah, it's like he's getting more pale. This is just the lighting.
They might have did that, though, purposely to make it seem like, it's like this is the life. You got him life, but this is all you got for him.
Oh. Didn't see that coming.
There's the end of him.
They say that if a man goes through life with his battle visor down, he can often be blind to the enemies at his side.
Often blind the enemies at his side.
Yep. Saw that in Seven Kingdoms.
Well, I'm saying that because she got taught about all the listening and everything from Littlefinger.
Sternness and defense of the realm is no vice. But it's far too soon to know what manner of king he will be, but true greatness on the horizon for our new king.
Bored.
Oh.
Make him think you're weak.
Wow, that was nice. I like that.
Look who it is. Our two
When you
favorite
imagine
schemers.
yourself up there, how
That's
do you
your
look?
favorite guy right there besides
Does the
Joffrey.
crown fit? I must be one of the few men in this city who doesn't want to be king.
You must be one of the few men in this city who isn't a man.
You can do better than that.
Must be strange for you, a man from another land.
Do you lie awake at night fearing my gash? A grasper from a minor house with a major talent for befriending powerful men and women.
A useful talent, I'm sure you'd agree.
These two are a match made in heaven.
In mutual admiration and respect. Playing our roles. Serving a new king. Long may he reign.
My king.
Oh my God.
My lords, shall we begin?
I'm surprised he didn't shoulder bump each one of them.
Your lord's father gave me the pick of the dungeons, and I didn't find no little lordlings down there. Half of them would turn you over to the king quick as spit for a pardon, and the other half would do the same, except they'd rape you first.
Jeez.
You stay here with this lot, boy, or I'll lock you in the back of the wagon with these three.
Watch yourself, midget. Looks like a girl. I bet he stole that sword. I've seen him kick a boy to death, and I kept kicking him until he was dead. I kicked him all to pieces.
Let's see some of that training.
You better give me that sword!
You want it? I'll give it to you. I already killed one fat boy.
Well, she did.
Yeah.
I bet you're a liar, but I'm not. I like killing fat boys.
When I hit that steel, it sings. You gonna sing when I hit you? This is Castle Forge steel.
He recognizes it.
I've got rapers, murderers.
Which are you?
Armourer's apprentice.
It's 1,000 leagues from here to the wall, and winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
Is that going to be the theme of each season? You know, winter's coming. Oh, yeah, it is.
Eventually.
You look exhausted. Was your moonlight ride that tiring? Oh, looks so terrified. We beheaded everyone that ran away for the night. Only ghosts would guard the wall. At least you weren't whoring in Molestown. Honor brought you back.
My friends brought me back.
I didn't say it was your honor.
Oh, nice.
They killed my father.
Oh, and you're going to bring him back to life, are you? 4 blue-eyed corpses, unlike us. They were wise enough to burn them.
More of them.
Mm-hmm. Do you think your brother's war is more important than ours? When dead men and worse come hunting for us in the night, do you think it matters who sits on the Iron Throne?
No.
Good, because I want you and your wolf with us when we ride out beyond the wall tomorrow.
Oh, we're doing it.
I'll not sit meekly by and wait for the snows. I mean to find out what's happening.
I mean...
Yep.
Against the wildlings, the White Walkers, and whatever else is out there, I will command them myself. So I'll only ask you once, Lord Snow. Are you a brother of the Night's Watch?
No,
Or a bastard
I've seen
boy
that
who wants to
picture.
play at war?
Play at
Jon Snow like that.
I know what you intend. Do not.
I must.
I won't watch you burn.
Is that what you feel?
But if you stay, it will be as brothers and sisters, as husbands and wives.
Few of them have heard enough already.
Said you're a bondswoman to the pyre. You swore to obey me.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Well.
good thing you were smiling about that.
Yeah.
I am Daenerys Stormborn of House Targaryen. I am the dragon's daughter, and I swear to you that those who would harm you will die screaming.
You will not hear me scream.
I will, but it's not your screams I want, only your life.
Definitely have some accelerant on that fire.
Oh. Well, she said she'd have her screaming.
Yes, she did say it.
Let's go.
They are back.
Blood of my blood.
Got
All
the eggs
three
to hatch.
hatched.
Not so petrified anymore.
0 burns on her, too. Like
Yep.
we saw when she handled eggs earlier.
Yep. Yeah. You know,
Yeah, it was
there,
all
there
right.
wasn't a lot that I remember, but that
it's-
was the second of 2 things that I remembered. Ned Stark and the reveal of the dragons. I wasn't sure when it happened. I just knew it happened earlier. But for some reason in my head, I pictured Daenerys like walking out of fire with the dragons on her. but
Okay.
I guess I
Well,
misremembered.
this was a little more dramatic, you know, having it like this, but just the visual of seeing that all three came out at dragons as well, like because you could understand only one came or two, but all three came out, and we have it paused right on here with the one on her shoulder that's like that does the big wings too at the end,
lets out the little scream,
and it's like, oh boy, that like changes the ball game, because they even said it earlier on in the episode, which maybe was a little foreshadowing, where they're like, you used to have or was that last episode where the dragons were the gods and they're gone a long time ago. Well, they're back, baby.
Yeah, well, they've mentioned that a number of times with the Targaryens, where it's like their power left with the dragons, and like you said, the dragons used to be the god. They've alluded to that in a number of episodes, and here we finally got them. They're back, and Daenerys is immune to fire as well.
It's Daenerys now, not Khaleesi. But the arc of her character from going like the scared, scared little princess to now what she is becoming, which is a strong queen. I mean, I don't know if she's going to still remain the queen of the people or whatever now that she's Daenerys, but like she's got the dragons, 3 of them, to help her with whatever she wants to do with. Moving forward, I mean, she got rid of her stupid brother that was trying to take over for everything. She learned how to be like, how to get things the way that she wanted to get it with, with the women helping her, like you have to make love to him and get him on your side. And then she did ultimately fall in love with him. But unfortunately she sacrificed her baby for him. And then as we saw earlier on in the episode, he was gone. He was there, but he was gone. And we saw half the soldiers left because
half, I'd say about 90%
because they weren't gonna be there and support someone that couldn't be themselves, because as we found out, it's about strength, not about blood. So I'm interested. She still at least has Jorah and who the main guy that was next to him that has been there throughout it as well. His right there on his right, I can't remember his name, but he's been there as well from the beginning. So I'm interested to see where they're gonna now go moving forward, because he's trying to tell her, hey, you can sell those eggs, you can live a wealthy life, and he's like, she's like, nah, that's not what's for me.
That might not be enough. Now, granted, the dragons are a little small right now. They're maybe good for cooking some beef or something on a stick, give a little flame scorch there, but
beef. When are they having beef over there? You mean stag or lamb or goat,
horse or whatever,
whatever is there.
But yeah, I mean, just such an awesome reveal with finally seeing the dragons, because for me, when I started binging it, like that was the big thing. Everybody was talking about dragons, this, dragons, that, Game of Thrones and dragons. And I remember watching it, and I even texted Diamond Dave. I was probably in like episode 5 or 6. I'm like, when do the damn dragons show up?
I came for the dragons. Where are they?
And he didn't tell me. He's like, well, you're gonna have to wait a while, is what he said. But yeah, just such a fun reveal. And I really like the last couple of episodes where Jorah's been featured. He's really kind of came into his own a little bit, where, he was more of like, okay, I'm just kind of a hired gun here. I keep quiet. I'll just kind of do as I'm told and just be happy that I'm alive, to now he's kind of, offering more advice to Daenerys, taking more of kind of a little bit of a leadership role, certainly for advice anyways. But I really like his arc throughout this season, how he kind of grew. And we did see a ton of growth with characters. You could go down the list of everybody, but I think his is very unique.
Yeah, look, this was a lot of fun watching this with these guys. Again, as we were going through the season, it was like, okay, I know Ned loses his head, and I know we get some dragons. I just, like I said, I wasn't sure if it was like episode 9 and 10 or 10 and 9. But I was really, really excited for this one. That's when at the end of last episode, you're like, oh, what happens to Jason Momoa's character?
Yeah, I genuinely didn't remember if he got what happens to him.
I'm like trying to rope everything in. And look, this is going to be the case moving forward throughout, I think, this entire series. Obviously, we're going to pitch questions to answer about what he thinks is going to happen, kind of knowing some of the answers, maybe forgetting some of the little things. But it's so much fun, and And I think the first like big rewatch that we've done on this channel was Stranger Things, and went through it, and I wasn't sure what it was going to be like. But again, for those of you who didn't watch that, I binged everything when it came out, and it's such a different watching experience when you're, and I've used the word hyper-focused 400 million times now on this channel, but when you're locked in, there's no outside distractions, you're just watching and you're taking in everything. Like you're not missing something. I mean, think about sitting on the couch and even you turn to somebody and you're like, oh, wow, crazy.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, you put your head down to make a note right when the, right when the dragon
yeah,
was
and all of a
coming.
sudden,
Because of course for the
yeah,
YouTube edit, I'm like,
second
oh, look out,
YouTube.
look out,
Yep.
you know? But this was so much fun. This entire first season. And I guess if there was one thing that I forgot, it's not that I didn't remember that this show was awesome, right? You remember it's good, but now that we've been, we're in, year 5 of us doing reactions, of course, year 7 of, a podcast and a YouTube channel, but the 5th year of doing reactions, and we've watched so much just really incredible content over the course of the last 5 years. But even going back and watching this first season, it's right at the top.
Yeah.
It's right at the
for
peak.
me, the first season has the events that I remember. Like, okay, now that I remembered about what happens to Ned Stark and I remember the reveal of the dragons, I mean, after this, and I know I've said it before a million times as well, I have zero idea of what happens in seasons 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, no spoiler, yes, there's battles, not a big surprise there, but I don't remember, like, what's the kickoff to season 2? No idea. So this is going to be so much fun to go back through and watch. And like I said, it's so many years past. I mean, yeah, I liked Game of Thrones, but it was nothing I ever went back and rewatched. Never went down the rabbit holes of how did they make this? How did they do that? It wasn't, anything with the memes or anything like that. So I think when you do that, you don't remember quite as much as you think for a series, again, versus like something like a movie where, you're only 2 hours of content.
Yeah, this first season, it really gets you into the whole series as a whole. I mean, this is the baby steps. Like, I know you're asking about the dragons, but obviously they're not going to just give it to you right away. Otherwise, it's like that you have to build up to something, and that's exactly what they did. So that's where it was a lot of fun with this.
Yeah, and just real quick, the other thing that the dragons brought about was it was a turning point, I think, in the series, because up until that point where you got some real level of like magic, you're basically talking, medieval times, knights and lords and battles. There wasn't a supernatural or a magical element really to anything.
Well, we did have the White Walker come back to life.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
so you could say
that.
the White Walker was kind of the start of that, but between
three-eyed-
the White Walker,
they showed that right away in the first episode.
Three-eyed
of
Raven and the visions and stuff
but
like that.
is Bran really seeing that?
But no, you do bring up a good point. And that was one thing, not.
Well, it was Bran. His brother saw it as well.
Obviously, answer you know now, but there's different types of historical. I say historical, but shows like this. You have your gladiators and stuff like that, where it's like, or Troy, which we have yet to watch on this channel, which it's about historical events. Yes, Hollywood does their thing, but they tend to keep it
kind of like grounded in reality.
almost historical, right? Just anything, I guess, just medieval, stuff is fun to watch. Of course, Gladiator is the one that I lean on the most. But with this, it's almost like you can put it in like a Lord of the Rings type realm, to where, yes, because look, if you watch Lord of the Rings and you take out a handful of components, it feels like a really awesome medieval story with just different, races with your dwarves and elves and stuff like that. But it doesn't feel like that much of a stretch from just, a medieval story, where adding the fantasy effect kind of puts it on a whole different level.
Yeah.
And it really opens up to expand on the story and the things that you can share with people and stuff like this. Obviously, right now we have some very, very small dragons, but I'm sure, Answer, you're anticipating on what direction that's going to be going. But again, I mean, the biggest thing for me is just a much greater appreciation for how good this show was, how good the acting was, the effects, and what did this came out in 2011. And so we're 15 years past this.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not, when you're talking about advancement in movie making technology, of course, now.
Yeah, this
AI
episode
and
of
all
June
this
19th
stuff.
of 2011.
Yeah. But when you're talking about advancements in visual effects and everything like that, CGI, AI, like 15 years is a long time, right? Like take anything else, you look at like a 2011 vehicle or a 2011 things that you're into, motorcycle, side by side, and you look at so many ways we advanced since 2011, phones, I mean, just computers, everything. And you watch this series and not for 2 seconds do I feel like this is any lower of quality than what we saw in House of the Dragon or in Night of the Seven Kingdoms. And I just feel like it just, again, it just
It's
speaks
because
volumes.
I think they do a lot of practical as well, whether
A
it's
lot,
this
yep.
or Knights of Seven Kingdoms or whatever. I mean, they might add in, more people and stuff like that. Obviously, computer, like they're not going to have that whole huge camp, the whole huge people that they're looking down at, but obviously they can still do that. But what I was liking about this episode as well is like how Grandmaster by his cell here, just playing everyone the fool. He has this conversation and he's trailing off purposely, and then she's like, "You said you need to understand about the kings," and he's like,
acting like he forgets
kings or whatever. And like the second she leaves, he pops up. Oh, that's the whole thing. He's like, he's got to finally like stretch out because right before the door, I love that he's like, because he's got to go back out and play the
has
fool.
to play the
And
role.
like you said it in the reaction, you have to play the weak sometimes to be able to, so that way he can always be in the king's ear and always help everyone along. And I'm wondering if moving forward, if somehow she's going to be with him at some point and he's going to slip up and or she's going to figure it out.
Yeah, well, and that was kind of similar to the scene with was it Varys and Littlefinger?
Oh,
where they
them
were
going back
having
and forth?
The two schemers having their conversation back and forth about, kind of like they both want separate things and very differently, but they always seem to find a way to survive and find things that work out for them, and they're able to kind of twist and manipulate people a little bit. So just kind of like that mutual respect that they seem to have for one another. And then when Joffrey comes in, to me, they were both like, well, it's time to go back to work. Let's work with another
and
king.
it seemed like he made sure he said something right away so that way he wouldn't say something stupid too about the king. But I also love the shot here where they had him on both sides, both windows just looking at each other like, hey, we're on both sides almost of the same coin. And
very grand and incredibly aesthetic the way they shoot this stuff. I mean, it was very well done. But yeah, having our older gentlemen, look, if people are going to be loose-lipped, it's maybe around somebody who they think isn't the sharpest, or somebody who's not listening or paying attention, or they think, oh, he's just getting old and feeble-minded. The only thing I think I'm watching this running the risk of is like, hey, yeah, okay, it's time to retire. No, actually, I'm good. No, I'm good. It was a work. You were acting like that, like you're waiting. Yeah. And I think maybe his character, and again, like he's one of the characters where it's like, I couldn't tell you how his role advances moving forward.
Yeah, what he
for me, again, like the big things that happened, I recall like his role moving forward. But like that's what I'm worried about. Hey, they're gonna put you out to pasture, and you're gonna have to be like, oh, actually, I'm good. I'm good.
Well, the thing with him is he even said it. He's 67. He's seen how many kings come and go. He learned a few things, and he probably saw like how they treated the feeble-minded when they're higher up and how they treat the elderly and everything. So he's like, all right, well, how about if I play to that to my benefit, where I can, where they'll still have loose
old
lips
wise guy who can still provide, insight and advices, but he's physically frail enough to where nobody really feels of him as a threat.
Unlike the knight they made retire,
nobody
that I
thinks
could
of him
still
as-
take the 10 of you.
Nobody thinks of him as a threat.
Yep.
So.
Well, and speaking of kind of scheming and plotting and getting people's ear, now Tyrion is going to go back to be the hand of the king, which I think surprised him. That whole scene with Charles Dance, I believe it was, and Peter Dinklage was really interesting, especially coming off that story that we got, about when Tyrion met his love of his life and how that all played out.
Was his wife. Yeah.
But then the kind of the change we got here of his father recognizing his son's abilities, and he even said, I thought you were half a fool and half a man or half a fool, or so, however he said it. And Tyrion's like, oh, you're half right. So he recognizes his intellect and his ability to manipulate and motivate and survive and get what he wants. Not all that different from Littlefinger and Viserys. Viserys, I think his name is. And so it's like he sees an opportunity in a way to use him, maybe in a way that he didn't a way he looks at him different than he looks at Jaime. Because I think Jaime, it's right in front of you. It's in your face. He's an incredibly gifted swordsman. He's handsome. He knows how to, lead and command armies. And there's maybe something with him that he didn't necessarily see. And now to be hand at the king and try to keep Joffrey on some kind of rails is going to be wild.
Well, because we saw that earlier on too with where she was ready to.
That's my guy. He's entertaining.
Oh boy, was she ready to just shove him right off that bridge, while forcing her to look at her father's head.
Yeah, well,
and he's like, "I'm going to show you the rest of the body as well."
Yeah, and the role that the Hound played there. Again, I didn't remember any of that with him. Getting the because he's a Kingsguard now, right? That's what that armor signifies, I believe. So I kind of forgot about that. And again, interesting with his role. He saw immediately what she was up to, and
stopped her.
Like,
and then he's like, even like, it's like basically he's like laying it out for her, like, you're gonna need this more. Mm-hmm. It's best to try and just listen. It's like you can't figure out there's nothing more he can say like out loud to her,
right?
Without like coming off like that, being somewhat protective, but like they're gonna have to be alone at some point, and that's when I think. Takes out Joffrey.
Think Sansa's going to take out Joffrey?
I think Sansa's just going to say bye-bye.
Oh, would be fitting, wouldn't it? Oh, what a ride for season 1.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we got to score it, pal. Whatever. I got it up. It's a 5. I mean, this is a great introduction to Game of Thrones for me. I haven't seen, House of Dragon and Seven Kingdoms. I had an idea of what to expect. But this was just so much fun once we dove into it. Cast of characters, hate Joffrey. Sean Bean, of course, gone. Bye, Ned.
Yep.
Love 5 for me, an easy 5. This has been such a fun rewatch. I'm really happy that we're able to go back and do it on the channel. Of course, first time watch for Answer. You guys know we do first time watches, but it's been a blast.
Yeah, absolutely no surprise here. This is a 5 for me. So much fun. And for me, yes, the story's great, and that's all very integral to what we're doing here. But man, the cast of characters that they got here, everybody is so much fun. There's not a scene where you're with some other characters and you're like, okay, I'd kind of rather go back over there and see what these guys are doing. I don't care what these guys are up to. You don't get that in this first season. And it's a massive compliment to the writers and the actors for pulling that off with the cast.
All right, there you go. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed their rewatch, my first time watch for this first season. It looked like we had a fun time doing it with these scores. So for Appleton Oak, Sir Mason Quinn, I'm of course Lord Answer. We'll catch you on the next season,
one without
pals.
a title?
Yep.
You should know your betters.